Nunavut is the largest and northernmost territory of Canada. It was separated officially from Northwest Territory on April 1, 1999 via the Nunavut Act and the Nunavut Land Claim Agreement Act, which provided this territory to the Inuit for independent government. The boundaries had been drawn in 1993. The creation of Nunavut resulted in the first major change to Canada's political map in half a century since the province of Newfoundland was admitted in 1949. Nunavut comprises a major portion of northern Canada and most of Arctic archipelago. Its vast territory makes it the fifth largest country subdivision in the world, as well as North America's second largest after Greenland. The capital, Iqaluit, formerly Frobisher Bay, on Baffin Island in the east, was chosen by a capital plebiscite in 1995. Other major communities included the regional centers of Plankin Inlet and Cambridge Bay. Nunavut also includes Ellesmere Island to the far north, as well as the eastern and southern portion of Victoria Island in the west, and all islands in Hudson, James and Ungava Bay includes Akinisk Island far to the southeast of the rest of the territory. It is Canada's only geopolitical region that is not connected to the rest of North America by highway. As of 2021 Canadian census, Nunavut was the least populous of Canada's provinces and territories. One of the world's most remote, sparsely settled regions, Nunavut has a population of 39,589 2021 figure, up to 35,944 in 2016. Consisting mostly in Inuit, the population occupies a land area of just over 1,836,000 square kilometers, a slightly smaller than Mexico, excluding water surface area, with a population density of 0.022 per square kilometer. Nunavut is the least densely populated county subdivision in the world, being even less densely populated than Denmark's constituent country of Greenland. Nunavut is also home to the world's northernmost permanent inhabited place, Eureka. A weather station of Ellesmere Island has the lowest average annual temperature of any Canadian weather stations. Nunavut covers 1,836,000 square kilometers of land and 160,000 square kilometers of water in northern Canada. The territory includes part of Maryland, most of Arctic archipelago, and all of the islands in Hudson Bay, James Bay, and Ungava Bay, including the Belch Islands, all of which were part of Northwest Territory, from which Nunavut was separated. This makes it the fifth largest subnational entity in the world, or administrative division in the world. If Nunavut were a country, it would rank 15th in area. Nunavut was long land border with the Northwest Territory on the mainland and a few Arctic islands, and with Manitoba to the south of Nunavut Island. It also meets Saskatchewan to the southwest at the quadrupoint and has a short land border with Newfoundland and Labrador or Killiniq Island. The boundary with the Northwest Territory roughly approximates the three lines in Canada. Nunavut share maritime borders with the province of Quebec, Ontario, Manitoba, and with constituent county Greenland, with which it also shares a land border on Hans Island. Nunavut's highest point is Babo Peak, 2,616 meters on Ellesmere Island. The population density is 0.019 person per square kilometer, one of the lowest in the world by comparison. Greenland has approximately the same area and nearly twice the population. Nunavut has a population of 36,858 from the 2021 census. In 2021, 30,865 people identified as Inuit, which is 85.4% of total population. One Auyuittuq as First Nation, 0.5%. 120 as Métis, 0.0%. And 5,210 as non-Aborigine, 13.3%. The population growth rate of Nunavut have been well above the Canadian average for several decades, mostly due to the birth rate significantly higher than the Canadian average, a trend that continues. Between 2011 and 2016, Nunavut had the highest population growth rate of any Canadian province or territory at a rate of 12.7%. The second highest was Alberta with a growth rate of 11.6% between 2016 and 2021. The population growth increased by 2.5%. The third lowest increased of 10.2 percentile from the previous census. Nunavut has the highest smoking rate in all of Canada, with more than half of adult population smoking cigarettes. Both men and female smoke regularly. Some 90% of pregnant men are smokers, although studies have shown it has detrimental effects. Official languages are the Inuit language, Inuktitut, and Inuktitut, known as Inuktitut, English, and French. In the 2021 census, Christianity constituted 73.5% of Nunavut's population, down from 86% in 2020. In the 2011 census, the percentage of population which is non-religious has grown from 13% in 2021 to 24.9% in 2021 census. Above 1.6% of the population reported another religious affiliation, including Aboriginal spirituality, Hinduism, Islam, and Buddhism, etc. The economy of Nunavut is driven by Inuit and territorial government, mining, oil, gas, and mineral exploration, arts, crafts, hunting, fishing, whaling, tourism, transportation, housing development, military, research, and education. Currently, one college operates Nunavut, the Nunavut Act College, as well as several Arctic research stations located within the territory. The new Canadian High Arctic Research Station is planning for Cambridge Bay and High North Alert Bay Station. Iqaluit hosted the annual Nunavut Mining Symposium every April, a trade show that showcased the many economic activities ongoing in Nunavut. Baffinland is the territory's largest private sector employer, with more than 2,600 workers, and accounted for 28% of Nunavut's economic activity in 2009. There are currently three major mines in operation in Nunavut: Agnico Eagle Mine Limited, Meadowbank Division. Meadowbank Gold Mine is open pit gold mine, which estimated mine life 2010-2020 and employees 680 people. Minerals mined there includes gold, copper, silver, zinc, copper, diamond, uranium, iron ore. Nunavut's people rely primarily on diesel fuel to run generators and heat homes, with fossil fuel shipments from southern Canada by plane or boat because there are few to no roads or rail links to the region. There is a government effort to use more renewable energy sources, which is generally supported by the community. This support came from Nunavut feeling the effect of global warming. Former Nunavut Premier Eva Erik said in 2011, "Climate change is very much upon us. It is affecting our hunters, animals, the thinning of ice in a big concern, as well as erosion for permafrost melt. The region is warm about twice as far as global average, according to the UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change." Transport. Northern Transportation Company Limited, owned by Norterra, a holding company that was until April 1st, 2014 jointly owned by the Inuit of the Northwest Territory and Inuit of Nunavut. There are no sidewalking in Nunavut. In the second half of 2018, travelers visited Nunavut 134,000 times and spent $436 million USD. Two-thirds of those visitors were by Nunavumit residents of Nunavut traveling within the territory. The remaining came from outside of other provinces or territory in Canada or from abroad and spent $219 million USD. Travelers from Ontario make up the largest portion of visitors from outside the territory. The majority of visitors from outside of Nunavut are business travelers. In the second half of 2018, only 14% of visitors were in territory for leisure. Tourism recreation in Nunavut include activities like dog sledding, snowmobiling, cultural festival, hiking, Arctic wildlife safari, and sea kayaking. The Inuit Broadcasting Corporation is based in Nunavut. The Canadian Broadcasting Corporation (CBC) serves Nunavut through a radio and television production center in Iqaluit and a bureau in Rankin Inlet. Iqaluit is served by private commercial radio station CKIQ-FM and CKGC-FM, both owned by National Rights Entertainment IC. Nunavut is served by two regional weekly newspapers, Inuktitut News, published by Notext, and Nunavut News North, published by Northern News Service, who also publish multi-territorial regional Sirmilik News. The film production company Isuma is based in Iqaluit, co-founded by Zachariah Kunuk and Norman Cohn in 1990. The company produced the 1999 feature Atana Juat, the first runner winner of the Camera Doll for Best First Feature Film at the 2001 Cannes Film Festival. It was the first feature film written, directed, and acted entirely in Inuktitut. In November 2006, the National Film Board of Canada (NFB) and the Inuit Broadcasting Corporation announced the start of the Nunavut Animation Lab, offering animation training to Nunavut artists at workshops in Iqaluit, Cape Dorset, and Pagnuittuq. Films from the Nunavut Animation Lab includes Thea, Inuktitut, Brazil. Brazil's 2010 digital animation short Roma King, winner of the Best Aboriginal Award at the Golden Sheaf Awards and named the Best Canadian Short Drama at the Image Native Film Plus Media Arts Festival. In November 2011, the government of Nunavut and the NFB jointly announced the launch of a DVD and online collection entitled Inuktitut Share Your Story, which will make over 100 NFB films by and about Inuit available in Inuktitut, Inuktitut, and other Inuit languages as well as English and French. The government of Nunavut is distributing Inuktitut to every school in the territory. The music of Nunavut includes Inuit throat singing and drum-led dance, along with country music, bluegrass, fiddling, square dance, and baton accordion. From Australia, Iqaluit is a collective of Inuit circuit performers based in Iqaluit. The group has performed around the world, including the 2010 Olympic Winter Games in Vancouver, British Columbia. Nunavut competes at the Arctic Winter Games. Iqaluit co-hosted the 2002 edition in partnership with Greenland. Hockey Nunavut was founded in 1999 and competes in the Maritime Hockey North Junior C Championship. Nunavut is divided into 3 administrative regions: the Qitiqo-Mewat region, Kivarik region, and Qikiqtarjuq region. The first design for Nunavut's license plate was originally created for the Northwest Territory in 1970s. The plate has long been famous worldwide for its unique design in the shape of polar bear. Nunavut has licensed by the Northwest Territory to use the same license plate designed in 1999 when it became a separate territory, but adopted its own number plate design in March 2012 for launch in August 2012. A rectangle that prominently features the northern light, a polar bear, and a Inuktitut. A long simmering dispute between Canada and the US involved the issue of Canadian sovereignty over the Northwest Passage. Due to the prohibition law influenced by local and traditional beliefs, Nunavut has a high regulated alcohol market. The territory is the last outpost of prohibition in Canada, and it is often easier to obtain firearms than alcohol. Although every community in Nunavut has slightly differing regulations as a whole, it is still very restrictive. Seven communities have completely banned against alcohol, and the other 14 has ordered being restricted by local committees. Due to these laws, a lucrative bull-rigging market has appeared in which people mark up the prices of bottles by extraordinary amounts. The RCMP estimated Nunavut's bottle liquor market ranks in some $10 million a year. Despite the restriction, alcohol is available leads to widespread alcohol-related crime. One estimated states some 85% of the police calls are alcohol-related. Alcohol is also believed to be a contributing factor to the territorial high rate of violence, suicide, and homicide. A special task force created in 2011 to study and address the territory's increasing alcohol-related problem recommended the government ease alcohol restriction with prohibition shown to be highly ineffective historically. Some believe this law contributes to the territory's widespread social ills. Others are skeptical about the effectiveness of liquor sale liberalization and want to ban it completely. In 2014, Nunavut's government moved towards more legalization. In 2017, the first liquor store in 38 years opened in Iqaluit. Notable people from Nunavut. Susan Iqaluit is an Inuit singer and songwriter. She has released 6 albums and has won several Juno Awards. She blends the Inuktitut Inuktitut and English language with contemporary pop music arrangements to tell the story of her people, the Inuit of the Arctic. On May 3, 2008, the Kronos Quartet premiered a collaborative piece of Inuit throat singer Tanya Tagik entitled Nunavut, based on Inuit folk story. Tagik is also known internationally for her collaboration with Icelandic pop star Jock and her 2018 novel Split Twist, which was longlisted for the Scotiabank Prizes. Jordan John Kudaluk Toto, born February 2, 1983 in Churchill, Manitoba, Canada, played in the National Hockey League from 2003 to 2017. Also born in Manitoba, Tato grew up in Rankin Inlet, where he was taught to skate and play hockey by his father, Barney Hunter Tattoo, Member of Parliament from territory of Nunavut, was elected to the Liberal government in 2015. He served as the Minister of Fisheries, Oceans and the Canadian Coast Guard until his resignation from the post on May 31, 2016. Nunavut Territory is one of the three territories in Canada confederated 1st April 1999. 13th, its capital Iqaluit. Total area 1,997,000 square kilometers. Land area 1,836,000 square kilometers. Water area 160,000 square kilometers. Ranked first, which makes up 20% of Canada. Total population 36,858 as of 2021. In 2023 first quarter, the total was 40,692, ranked 13th. Population density being 0.02 per square kilometer. Demonym Nunavumik. Official language Inuit language, English and French. Time zones: summer DCT, UTC-7 and UTC-6. Summer DCT, Southampton Island, UTC-6 Eastern Time. Thank you very much for being with us, and we have talked about Nunavut in this video. See you in other upcoming videos. Bye, and don't forget to watch other videos from our channel. Thank you very much, and see you.